It's your boy Nguyen in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode. It's coming late, I'm so sorry, but it had to come in because I was already live there. And I got everything jumbled up today, but I've got some really ecstatic news for you guys. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. The first news that we got here for you guys is about Emile Smith Rowe. Rio Ferdinand has spoken about Emile Smith Rowe. He says, I have to say I love him. I love the way he plays, Smith Rowe. He's come in this season and just there's sometimes even that cheekiness about the way that he plays, the way he lends the ball about. I said this a while ago. He could have played in the era of Wenger in the way that he plays football. He makes that extra pass, always seem to have that bit of time on the ball, plays with his head up, and he's got that vision and spatial awareness in finding someone in a red shirt. Well, kind of agree to that, but here's the thing. Well, Mikel Arteta on talking about Aubameyang, he says, I draw the line, it's done. We move to the next thing. He's available for selection and let's enjoy the victory. I made what I thought was the right decision with Aubameyang. And talking about the squad discipline, Mikel Arteta says, it's the foundation and the platform that we can build something medium and long term that is sustainable. Well, talking about some really good news, Cedric has been called up to the Portugal national team for the first time since 2018 for their upcoming World Cup qualifiers against Azerbaijan, Serbia and Luxembourg. Congratulations, Cedric. That is a huge moment. Well, talking about more stuff, if you know him, well, former Switzerland captain and Arsenal defender Stefan Lichtsteiner has started a new venture. He's training to become a watchmaker following his retirement from football in August 2020. Well, Lichtsteiner is switch. He says, well, yeah, first of all, it's a nice experience for me because I like watches. For all my life, I've played football, and now to do a new experience with a very good team, it's good for life to see new things, to see how you do the watch. I want to do something productive. If you're a banker, you can do that all your life. But if you're a footballer, once you hit your mid-30s, you have to find something else to do. I see some similarities to football because in football, if not all the team is perfect, you will not win. It's the same with a watch. If anything is not perfectly in place, the watch is not going to work. Unreal. Unflipping real. Stefan Lichtsteiner is now a watchmaker. All the best, all the best. I would definitely love to know more interesting developments from it. Well, moving on. So, Alex Lacazette's customized Nike Mercurial boots won in the North London derby against Tottenham on Sunday. Well, yes, they're called as the Marbles, or what do you call as Marble Zets, with the marble design concept based around Arsenal's 2020-2021 away kit. The marbles from Highbury, ladies and gentlemen. That is that. Also, well, this is going to be Arsenal's home kit for the 2020-2021 season, according to Footy Headlines exclusive, which is mainly scarlet red with white sleeves and side panels. 3 stripes are navy, as well as the piping on the collar and sleeve cuffs. While the 2021-2022 home kit returns to the same shade of red that was used on the 2018-2019 home kit. The kit is rounded off with a white or scarlet shorts and white socks. This home kit is set for release in summer 2021, late May or June, but most likely in July 2021. Well, let me know in the comments, do you like it? What are your comments on it? Well, moving on, so talking about more stuff, well, ladies and gentlemen, if I have to talk about someone else who is made into the World Cup squad, well, it looks like Dinos Mavropanos has been called up to Greece national team for their upcoming World Cup qualifiers against Spain and Georgia. Congratulations, Dinos, for that as well. That is some crazy bit of news. Well, moving on, so Leno has opened up about beating Spurs. He says, hopefully it will increase the level of confidence in the team and the belief that we can play really well against any opponent. We can beat big teams as well and just maintain everybody together with a big belief. Unreal. So, Lundberg has opened up about Saka. He says, during training he was coming and asking questions all the time. If there's something he cannot do, he won't be shy or scared from it. He will come in and say, can you practice that a little bit extra, or show me some clips of what am I doing wrong. So Leno also says, we're completely lacking the consistency. In autumn, we had big problems, a bad atmosphere, and we turned the corner. Now we're at least getting a taste of the Europa League again. Reaching the Champions League will be very, very difficult. Now he believes it's going to be difficult, but how difficult it's going to be, we don't know. So talking about it, Thomas Partey has received a certain praise from an ex-Arsenal player in Gilberto Silva, who believes Partey makes Granit Xhaka look better and defends comfortable when he plays. Well, he says that, I guess so, in my opinion, I agree with you. He's a good player. He's the type of player Arsenal were missing. Okay, wait, what? Okay, yeah. Look at the game against Spurs. It was great to see how he managed his game, how he managed that position. You know what is very important about this particular position? That's a very particular position because not every team you get, you deserve. He made the others a lot better. He makes Xhaka look better in the game. He made the defenders look a lot better and comfortable when the ball was against them. Gilberto is a fan of Thomas Partey. Well, if you ever knew that. Well, moving on. So Joe Willock has opened up about his future. He says, I had been at Arsenal since I was 4.5. So coming to a new club, coming up north to Newcastle was a bit scary. But as I came here and settled in and saw the love from the fans that I'm receiving, of course I'd love to continue playing here. Now what he meant, I don't know. Joe Willock wants to play for Newcastle, man. Well, those comments, I know it's a bit bitter, salty, you could say that, but yeah, this is what it is. Well, moving on, talking about the transfer rumors, ladies and gentlemen, Edu has decided his next 2 moves in the summer, what is going to be. But according to report by the Express, Arsenal are interested in signing, I already mentioned it before, but here's another report. Eintracht Frankfurt defender Emile Smith, so much so that they have already held talks with his representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, he is going to be one of the talk of the town if he's actually making it into Arsenal. But it's not just Emile Smith that is on Arsenal's radar ahead of the summer window. It is Brighton and Hove Albion midfield ace Yves Bissouma, who continues to attract interest. Now, Express reports that Arsenal have been asked to be kept informed of his situation of the window when the window opens. So, interestingly, Kevin Campbell believes Bissouma would be the perfect midfield partner for Partey. He says, I think Arsenal could do with a player like him. I think Thomas Partey needs a partner in the midfield with energy, and I think that he would fit that bill perfectly. It looks like Yves Bissouma is the man to go for. Well, moving on. So talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, it looks like he has been branded rude for arriving late for the North London derby clash. QPR striker Charlie Austin says that as Arsenal captain, Aubameyang needs to set an example to the team, and that turning up late for the North London derby was rude. Well, do you believe so? Well, let's hear out what Austin has to say. He says, listen, he's the captain. He can't be late. He's got to set an example. Think back to 2014 when Ronald Koeman took out Sadio Mane for Southampton away to Norwich and put him on the bench because he was late for a team meeting. We all know as football players, as current players, you can't turn up late to a game. It's rude, especially being club captain as well. Well, do you know what I mean? You've got to set an example, and turning up late to a North London derby, being late to any game is a joke, but a North London derby is as big as what it was. That is poor. Charlie Austin says, stop poking the bear. If they've got beaten, it would have been ever more of a storm. Why did you leave Aubameyang out? You can't do that. He's such a big player for the team. But they did not. They won, so move on to the next game. Because the more they keep going on about it, the more it's just going to keep coming up. He's club captain. He should know better. He should just move on from the situation. Anyone who brings it up to him, just say, listen, that's gone now. Move on to the next one. That's where my mindset is going. So it is poor. I mean, you don't expect your club captain to arrive late in the North London derby team meeting. He might have his reasons. He knows better now. He's made mistakes. He has got to make sure. I mean, he's got to make amends. Well, yes, if you're hearing any news that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, his captaincy is going to be stripped off, I've not heard anything of that. Stop believing them. So with this, we end this episode. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. Hit that bell icon. I bring these kind of stuffs every single day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. Let's get the job done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one.